Hello. So in today's tutorial I've made the steps very easy for you to follow. In this case we are going to finalize with this design within 20 minutes. So what are we going to create today? We are going to create a creative book cover that is for ebooks as well as printing. So let's do it.
So what you do, you just go to your Illustrator, then you say File, New. In this case, we are going to have our size as 210 mm by 297 mm with a bleed of 3 mm by 3 mm all around. But it's always good to confirm with your printer on the size of bleed required. Okay, so you can name the file as Make Money with AI. Then we just say okay. Now we have our document all looking good. So first and foremost, we find the center of the document. It's always important. So let me show you the step. Just press Shift with Command O. There you have it. Then you press Ctrl R to give you the guides. Then from top you can select the guide holding the Alt key. There we have our guide. Okay, it's also important to read through the brief. So in this case I have the brief on my desktop. So let's see what the brief entails. So here we have it. This is how the brief reads. Job brief: create a simple and modern front book cover with the following details. Title: Make Money with AI. You have the name of the author. It's my name, Jenna. Then you have the book description and the subtitle. Okay. So once we read through, you can keep it aside just for reference as we continue. So in this case, I'll create a background. It's a quick one. Just draw a box, then you input the values. In this case, I'll input 75 for the cyan, 60 for magenta, 67 for yellow, and 90 for black. It's a nice background. So then the next step would be we have an image. So for the image you can go to the free image sites, for example Shutterstock, FreePic, depending on what you're working on. So in this case I have a vector image which is the robot hand. Just select this one, just ungroup, select this one. You can copy or cut and close that document and then paste it on our document. There we have it. You can rotate it, then we can go bigger, maybe to the size. We can go much big. We want it to stand out on this very layout. And there we have it. You can have it flash at the bottom. So it's taking shape. Then now we can type the headline, which is Make Money. You can go bigger. In my case, I just use a basic font right area. bold, and I can have it in 2 lines. And then I center line it by pressing Ctrl Shift C. There you have it. So for the color, I can opt to go with white. Can use the kerning by pressing Alt and the up arrow key. Something like that. More. Okay. So having done that, you can go lower on the image. Go a bit lower. Because I really want to make this big. Make sure it's centered. Can zoom in. Make sure it's in the dead center. Then I want to go bigger by pressing Ctrl Shift and the side arrow key. Get something like that. Increase the kerning, the Alt, and the down arrow key. Can still go around my image. Because ideally what I want this finger to point on the money. So you have a dollar sign here for the purpose of a good design. Can go lower. Just make sure. Yeah. So looking good. So next step, we can now open our dollar sign, which I said you can always download from these vector sites. So you have it, just open. Again, we just select and cut it. So lock the background, select it, Ctrl C, close the document, don't save, then paste it in our document. There we have it. Since I want to introduce another color for the dollar sign, what I'll do, I'll introduce a more goodish looking color, so that when I can input the values as 0, 46, 100, and again 0. Looking good. You can give the border as well another color. You can do a 0, maybe a 30, maybe 100, maybe a 0. Yeah, that's looking good now. Let's reduce the size. Make sure it aligns with the O sign for the money. Yeah, hide it by pressing Ctrl 3. So what we do now, we can make a copy of this font or the size. Then we create outlines by pressing Ctrl Shift O. Press the A sign to select the only, then delete it. Then unhide the dollar sign by pressing Ctrl Alt 3. There we have it. It's always good to work with shortcuts and create a tutorial for shortcuts, so don't you worry. Yeah, our design is taking shape. So what we do next, maybe we can introduce the name of the author at the topmost area. So that means everything can go low. So you can lock the background as you continue to work by pressing Ctrl 2. can push everything down. Yeah. Then on the topmost part, you can type the name of the author. In this case, it's Patrick Ngaya. Make sure you use maybe the same font family for purpose of a good design. So in this case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it in this color. Yeah. Then I can go with just a normal font and go smaller. Shouldn't be so big, not overshadow the title of the book. Yeah, that looks good. So that is profitable. Opportunities. There we have it. Let's make sure things align well for purpose of a good design. So in this case, I align it with the guide we have here. I can reduce the kerning. Then I can go for bold to make sure it stands out. So since we are comfortable with the position of our image, we can always crop it by drawing a box above it. So you select both the box and the image, press Ctrl 7, that makes a creeping mask. Then we can delete the other items, press Ctrl 0 to have a whole view of the design. What do you think, guys? Think it's looking good? Yeah, here we have our cover. So you can save it now in the appropriate format as required by your printer. I'll show you in the next topic how to prepare a file for printing. Thank you, guys.